Classy is a social enterprise, and we help nonprofits maximize their impact and in a suite of world-class fundraising tools is what we bring to the picture. Nonprofits of every size and cause, basically from human rights to disaster relief, use Classy as a means for raising money for very important causes.
What does the digital fundraising industry look like today?
About 25% of our customer base that took a survey, which was titled Why America Gives, let us know that the pandemic has really shifted the landscape. Even though the pandemic put these strains on the nonprofit industry, an amazing thing happened. Basically, they were forced to think creatively and do things differently. So they started by using our platform to fundraise in ways that they hadn't done before, from running things like virtual events to driving up subscription giving, which is filled the void from previous years. So even though online giving wasn't a new concept in 2020, the pandemic just accelerated things.
And as you said, how the pandemic has affected digital fundraising, that must mean that your digital strategy is even more so important. So, what does your digital strategy look like, and what role does identity play in that?
Yeah, so Classy's digital strategy is to make the fundraising and donation process as easy and frictionless as possible. So that means presenting that constituent, that donor, with a very easy end-to-end experience. They've come to rely on the branding of the organization that they support, that they understand the mission of. And so Classy is behind the scenes driving those engines of fundraising for those customers. So when a donation happens, it needs to be seamless, it needs to be extremely quick, and it needs to be done securely, which is where identity management comes in. And as our organizations log into the system, as they look at financial data, the identity management system is crucial and a vital part of the cog in the machinery to make sure that we are surfacing the right data to the right user.
And where does Okta play a part in this whole strategy and this mission?
So based on our current integration with Okta, the main lift that we're getting is around a partner mobile application. As Shantanu was hinting at, we're trying to really just make this as cohesive and easy a process for our donors and fundraisers as possible. And we're starting to extend into different channels, like a mobile application or like a Facebook fundraising campaign. And one of the limitations that we had with our existing login application is we couldn't support a native mobile login experience. And so by partnering with Okta, now we're able to provide a login with Classy button on this partner's mobile application. And so a fundraiser can now log into that mobile application and manage their fundraising remotely instead of having to go through our web application. Some of the future initiatives that we're looking towards Okta to ungate for us are around the inbound federated single sign-on process. We currently support single sign-on just amongst the Classy applications on our own platform. But what we're getting asked by some of our larger organizations that are looking to get onto the Classy platform is they might already have their own single sign-on solution, and they want to extend that to have Classy be an application on that single sign-on solution. With partnering with Okta and the SAML and OIDC support that we get out of the box, that will ungate that functionality for us.
So, what best practices or advice would you give to other companies looking to modernize their identity strategy and especially improve their end user experiences along the way?
So for any company that's looking to modernize their identity strategy, I'd recommend taking a hard look at the build versus buy equation. What we found from our research is web security is just a rapidly evolving field, and building your own solution is going to require consistent work to keep up with those changes. When we were able to leverage a partner like Okta that builds and maintains a standard-based identity solution, was a good way for us to future-proof our development efforts. Now we're moving towards security as a service where everything is just configurable for us. We don't have to worry about adding in new extension points or changing code. That makes our jobs a lot easier. The secondary point is, we're not security experts at Classy. We build a fundraising platform, and that's our area of expertise. So I think it's worth asking yourself, do you have what is your expertise? What's your area of expertise? Do you have a dedicated team that's focused on security development? And if not, it's probably not the best use of your research and development dollars to spend money on building out a custom identity solution.